Afternoon, guys. Afternoon. It's Tuesday. 2 days down, 3 to go. Yay. Today wasn't really that bad of a day, I guess. Another day where things went pretty smoothly. Today is another one of those days where I'm glad stuff like YouTube, mobile devices, and Netflix exist, because I wouldn't be able to get through my job without falling asleep without those things. So not too much to talk about, I guess. I mean, it's really just I got the follow-up email from Linium Staffing saying that glad we had a chance to talk, blah blah blah, the usual rhetoric, and of course what has become part of the usual rhetoric. Sorry, we don't have any positions for what you're looking for, but I'll put you at the top of our list to be one of the first people to be notified about positions as they come along. And of course, my interests lie with audio and video editing and web design. So obviously, those don't exist unless you just are on the internet. I expected that to happen, as I always do. Linium Staffing is no different than any other staffing agency. That's just the way it happens. That's the way they work. Those positions don't exist. They only exist online. So, as usual, I'm back to square one, and really nothing to talk about in that retrospect. Just want to reiterate that there will be one more episode of Blitzkrieg before I give it a rest. Spent most of yesterday, as I'm sure most of you guys got from the very late video, just testing settings and stuff like that, getting stuff ready for streaming purposes. Because I did rewatch Sunday's stream, and yeah, it was pretty pixelated, pretty bad. So I went up, I increased the resolution to 720p. I will not be doing 60 frames per second because that requires much higher bit rate than what they allow us to use. So I will be doing 720p 30 frames per second. And testing went great yesterday. It worked out just fine. And I think we've got the settings just right. I also messed around with the audio because the music was quite low and the game volumes were very low. You could barely even hear the games. So I've adjusted the volume to what I think is reasonable, and should be fine. If I get any complaints, I'm going to ignore them because, well, I tested them myself, and the volume levels seem exactly where I'd want them anyway. New episode of Titanfall tonight, Titanfall Tuesday. Gonna do something a little different tonight. Instead of going to Frontier Defense, I will not be playing Attrition. I'm rather going to see if I can, because it's still technically online, I'm going to see if I can run through the campaign again, because it's been a while, and the campaign had a story to it. It still had something to it. It may have been online only, not a true single player, but it had a story. So I think it's important to revisit that, seeing as how the second Titanfall game is coming out later this month on the 28th. I quickly checked when Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2 were coming out, literally a week from each other. So, it wasn't an exaggeration. They are literally coming out a week from each other. Battlefield 1 on the 21st, Titanfall 2 on the 28th. Both on a Friday, so I think game companies are starting to realize that Tuesday is a fucking retarded day to release a game. Makes no sense to release it on a Tuesday. That's fucking stupid. But, what better way to start a weekend than to get a brand new game? And I think they're catching on with that. So it's about fucking time after all these years. You hear that, game companies? We like our video games on the weekend. You might want to start releasing them on a weekend, when everybody gets paid. Fridays usually. So yeah, I'll be releasing that later this evening. But that's all I got, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys enjoy the beautiful day if you're anywhere near it. just like yesterday, it is gorgeous outside. It's a cool, like 60 some odd degrees. The sun's shining. There's barely any clouds in the sky. It's just one of those days that's just awesome. So I hope you guys are out enjoying it. If you didn't like this video, there is that dislike button. But, you know, as they say, 99% of statistics are made up, and the amount of people that statistically hit the dislike button is 50%. And of course, if you liked it, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. But I will see you guys tomorrow.